There it goes. Get it. Get it. Come here. Come here, love. Fuck you. Found you. Look. Some say love is a fairy tale that some know very well, but some know very well scared as hell when you can no longer tell if the keys to your heart ain't the keys to a cell. Why is this hard? Why the most fail? Is love only fail when it's wrote in braille? I played against odds, but oh my god, forever I do is 100 broke cards. I ain't no mathematician, but don't bad math equal bad decisions? Why invest in what we can't envision? Where's success found in this business? Going debt, you pay the interest, it's a high percent, but you pay attention. Something inside craves more than you. Is it love, is it lies, could it all be true? Oh!
Some say love is worth believing, but how can I trust what I cannot see? It's hard as fuck, do you hear me screaming? It ain't that easy.
If love's a drink, pour some out for the deceased, then drink the punch. The code to love is a wholesome bunch. I'm just pissed cause the door is shut. Like, why do I miss the important stuff? Of course I feel like the course is fucked. Life's a horse dick and I feel it's nuts. I'm sorry, but don't mind me if it's hard to stand up. I've had enough, the games are played, the winner's chosen, the loser's made. I shoot you straight, no bullet hits as hard as fucking heartbreak. But hearts are retarded, to die for love, revive and restart it.
Some say love is worth believing, but how can I trust what I cannot see? It's hard as fuck, do you hear me screaming? It ain't that easy, it ain't that easy.
Some say love is. How can I trust what I it's hard as fucks, do ya? Ain't that easy? Ain't that easy?
Love is lost, love is found, and love is gone. Life is fleeting. Love is lost, love is found, and love is gone. Fucking worth it, but it ain't that easy. Some say love is worth believing, but how can I trust what I cannot see? It's hard as fuck, do you hear me screaming? It ain't that easy, it ain't that easy.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression. No expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. The way that every child should sit and listen find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. With people running circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Don't wanna seem mad, don't wanna seem tired. All I know is, don't wanna see that I was so right. Everything is everything is all wrong. Everything is alright. Everything is so strange, so strange. Everything is all wrong. Everything is alright. Everything is so strange, so strange. First off, don't think and don't stay calm. You can swim or you can sink. We won't do it long. Might feel like you're all alone. You're probably not all alone. If you are all alone, fuck that shit, let's rock the boat.
So let us sail off and show them the world is a triangle. So let us sail off and show them the world is a triangle. It's so acute.
Don't wanna seem mad, don't wanna seem tired. All I know is, don't wanna see that I was so right. Everything is all wrong. Everything is alright. Everything is so strange, so strange. Everything is all wrong. Everything is alright. Everything is so strange, so strange. Everything is all wrong. Everything is alright. Everything is so strange, so strange. Everything is all wrong. Everything is alright. Everything is so strange, so strange.
So let us sail off and show them the world is a triangle. It's so acute.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Get on some kind of allergy medicine.
Ah.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
True that.
You gotta do what you gotta do, Queen.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome, everybody.
You're so funny.
Just kidding. There's nobody there.
There's somebody.
That's me.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, this is embarrassing. It's just the way she goes.
Yeah.
Can't even, man. I just think I don't have capacity to care.
Yeah, I don't care. Oh well.
Oh man, no, baby. What is you doing? Huh. Oh, potato what is it? Potato Malone TV? That is hilarious. How are you?
What? Potato Malone?
I was just looking at the name of
Oh, yeah. Welcome, Potato Malone 2. Or however you say that.
it. Dum, dum, dum.
Bum, ba-da, bum, bum.
That bass just seems like it's hitting too heavy, doesn't it? Is it just me? Does that bass feel like...
I don't have a learned ear.
It's too much. It's doing too much.
Something's being fuzzy. That's what I hear.
It's the bass.
Something's acting fuzzy.
My daughter, I love you, little monster. Okay. Very nice. Suppose that's hitting fine. Alright. See my daughter, don't worry about the monsters, the scary.
Human being, so go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. You'll be terrifying, 'cause
We are the monsters. World better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy.
like every god before, we are the monsters. world better watch us. Creating will destroy. Creating will destroy.
You darn tootin'.
Mm-hmm.
You darn tootin'.
I am darn tootin'. You better believe I darn toot.
Damn. Nice.
Daggum.
Daggum. You're so funny. All right, let's see. Da-da-da-da. Yo, Daddy Lockstep.
Oh, shit. Thank you.
How the fuck are you, Daddy Lockstep? And thank you so much. Dome Regato, bro. Is this Lockstep Ali? What is up, homie? And I appreciate that so much. Let's see. Let's get some bass going in here. Excellent. What are you doing on a Monday night? This is Lockstep AIL, not Ali. Oh. I totally have been looking at that wrong. Like Lockstep Pale? Like a pail? Dude, what in the world? AIL as in what alias you or what are your ailments?
What ails you? Not
I'm on one. My bad. What's up,
I
big
feel
homie?
like you might have some sort of dyslexia that you may not have addressed.
I might.
What ails you? What are your ailments? Short for ALOS? Or ALOS?
Hell yeah, you gonna be clubbing tonight? Oh, hold on. So this is, are you a new friend then? Am I tripping right now? She said it's first time. I'm actually about to close mine. I'm so confused. Okay, see, so I was like, wait a minute. Damn, bro, look, I'm all mixed up. God damn. This is the homie, just a new account, right? This is Lockstep. The homie Lockstep. And then we changed it after that. I'm pretty sure.
Due to a joke gone overboard.
I changed my Twitch name. That's hilarious. Oh, you had to come through though. You gotta stay true to your word. Uh-oh, and Emma just joined us.
I was wondering where you were, Emma.
What's up?
Our loyal
YouTuber.
Follower, viewer.
Tuber.
I think it's safe to say you're our biggest fan.
We appreciate you, homie. All the hearts.
Sure.
It'd be funny it's not even her. I just seen the
is
YouTube.
It not?
I don't know. I saw the
Oh, you can't see specifically.
No,
what
but
it
I
is.
saw the YouTuber thing go active, so I was like, I bet that's Emma.
Yeah. What's on Sunday?
Head on Discord if you. Oh shit, bro! You talking about how the night before Halloween?
Oh man, yeah, that's a no go.
That's tough, man. Yeah, we
got kids. We're gonna be trick or treating
the night before. Well, and the night before Halloween, we got our first like night off. Like we actually have a babysitter and everything. We actually gonna get a little weird. We'll see. But what's going on the 30th? Let's hear. Damn, I wish that sub wasn't hitting so damn hard. It's like rattling, it's making it fuzzy on the bottom end. And that's, you gotta shave it if you get fuzzy on the bottom end. What?
That's gross.
Hey, that's a preference, okay? It's not
And
a
that's
requirement.
true. That's very true. Activate. Hell motherfucking yeah, bro. I can't wait to check that out. Hell yes. Hell yes. Let me make sure it came through on my phone since I have my Discord open as well. I'm glad I said that because it did not. We'll go ahead and put Ali on my hand so I don't forget. Even though it's A-A-L-A-I-L. Fuck it. But I know who I'm talking about. I don't know who I'm talking about. We are the monsters. World better watch us. Alright, I hate to do this.
And once again, like always, if you want me to like shoosh, just let me know. Because I'm gonna, if I know the song, I'm gonna end up singing it.
That's not fuzzy, right?
Don't sound like it to me.
Not like it was.
Not anywhere close to where it was.
Alright, let's see. Go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. One day we are the monsters. World better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy like every god before.
We are the monsters.
Oh, world.
World better watch us.
Yo, what? Oh. Woof. Eesh.
See, that sounds fuzzy.
Bad. That is crazy. That is a crazy loud hit. That is wild.
Yeah, I feel like that was worse than it was before.
Mm-hmm.
Because before I was like, I don't know if I hear it bass. I hear it this time.
world better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every god before, we are the monsters. Whole world better watch us.
We'll
Create and we'll destroy.
We'll destroy.
Let's see. Okay. First off, that drum going too hard already. Dun dun dun. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Damn it.
What does the fox say? Those are all also acceptable answers to the question, what does the fox say?
Okay, so if that were muted, how about that? Okay, yeah, so that kit's still coming in. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Okay, now All right, let's see. Let's see.
Let's see.
Later chillin' with then my homie Michael Cooley.
Michael Cooley.
That's what Tupac said. On multiple occasions, he mentions his homie Michael Cooley.
Oh, Oh. You know, I think you pointed that out to me before, actually.
I have.
It is hilarious.
We are the monsters. World better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every guy before we. Sorry that you hurt, but I'm glad that you do. Pain has its worth of ways it changes you. You may not believe it, but one day you'll have the power to destroy with the word, turn the brave into cowards. So many choices you make along the way. Everybody differs in what we call great, but whatever you choose, just remember how you've hurt. You will hurt some, but can always do worse. So go.
I can't remember the words.
Terrifying.
So go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. One day you will be terrifying. 'Cause
We are the monsters.
oh,
World better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every god before. We are the monsters.
oh,
World better
watch
watch.
us. We'll create and we'll destroy. We'll create and we'll destroy.
Yeah, we will. Goddamn, I reckon we will. Did you see what I named this?
No.
It says raise Dale, praise hell.
What?
Have you ever heard of raise hell, praise Dale?
No.
Yeah. It's a very colorful southernism.
I ain't
You know, like
Southern.
praise Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, no, I know who Daniel Earnhardt
Yeah,
is.
there you go.
Bum, bum, bum.
That's so funny. That was hilarious. So it's a drum pattern from a different drum set. It's like, you know how like it all has like those little dots and stuff that form like a picture, the little MIDI dots right there. So I took the MIDI dot pattern from another drum set and accidentally put it on the wrong drum, and this is what it sounds like. Like this other drum doesn't have this option. This is what it sounds like.
Wow.
It's so random.
Yeah.
So interesting. I'm gonna have to do that one day. Just sit here and get bored and start mixing up stuff. Like, oh hey,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's fun.
Yeah, that's a different way to do it.
Yeah. B, remember. Bam. Da-dum-dum-dum-dum. What you wanna be, that would change, it would change, it would change. You see, just like that might be a little too intense for that part of the song. The world can be unkind. You will be no different. In the midst of these times. Yeah, way too intense. Sorry. Yo, Daniel from Down Under. Good day, mate. How you doing, brother?
Hey, bro.
How is life in Australia? What you know about it? How the fuck are you, bud? Man, we are so good. We are so good. I just you know, this is pretty much all we do now is music and art, and so I'm just going back. This song should have been done years ago. I've got so many songs like that I'm like finishing up on stream. That's a song I wrote to my daughter though. Fuck yeah. A good, nice, beautiful day in Australia.
I guess it's springtime there, huh? It's like just starting to get cold for us.
I still can't believe that's true, that they're on opposite seasons.
I know.
That shit freaks me out. That's just, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's wild. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, man. And what are you gonna do with this beautiful day, my friend? I appreciate it. Yeah, every other week on Wednesday night we do a 3-hour challenge. It's like we do art from scratch. It's so fun.
The goal is to get it done in 3 hours.
And we have
So far, yeah, we've done a pretty good job.
You will be no different. In the midst of these times, you'll be faced with the decision to help you decide the creator you want to be. And we change, and we change, and we change. You see? Let's see. See how that sounds. You will be no different. In the midst of these times, you'll be faced with the decision. All right, Bubba. Change, and we change, and we change. See? It's too much still. It's all right. Damn. I hate to do this. Maybe near the end. No. Undo that. Don't be silly. Let's see. Grab this. Put it right here. Because we may use this guy later. I like him a lot. And if I like something... Well, we all know what that means.
What does that mean?
I really don't know, actually.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, indeed.
No, never mind. Yeah, feel free to just set that package down. Thank you.
Okay, put it in the kitchen, or just...
Kitchen will be fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Are you getting warm?
I am not, but if you want to open that window, that'd be just fine.
I think I'm going to open that window.
Do it, baby.
Burb.
I love your alien. Oh my god.
Thanks.
Looking so cool. Did a blue thing just go over his head?
What?
Why am I seeing a blue thing over his head right now? I guess it was always like that?
This thing right here?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's always been there.
Okay. Did you add to it?
No.
Okay, I'm tripping.
It's always been like that.
Cool. The world will be unkind. You will be no different. In the midst of these times, you'll be faced with the decision to help you decide the creator you want to be. Then we change, and we change, and we change. You see? Just... Wow. No. And sitting back, enjoying that good Australia Monday. Well, yeah, are y'all ahead of us? Is it Tuesday for y'all? We're at the end of Monday. Do you live in the future, my guy? Are you a motherfucking future person? That'd be so dope. Let's see. It's good to be wanted. Like every guy before, we are the monsters. Whole world better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. He's in the future. The world will be unkind, you will be no different. In the midst of these times, you'll be faced with the decisions that help you decide the creator you want to be. Then we change, we change, we change. We see. Yep, here we go. World you will take on many forms, you'll be beautiful apart. Of course, whatever you choose, just remember how you've hurt. You will hurt some, but could always do worse. So go to sleep. Don't worry about the monsters. Alright. No. Bump it up. Alright, so let's see from the beginning, from the top. I'm sorry that you hurt, but I'm glad that you do. Pain has its worth, the ways it changes you. You may not believe it, but one day you'll have the power to destroy with the word, turn the brave into cowards. So many choices that you make along the way. Everybody differs in what they call great, but whatever you choose, just remember how you've hurt, cause you will hurt some, but can always do worse. So go to sleep, my daughter. Don't worry about the monsters. The scariest things are human beings.
Go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. Someday you will be terrifying. Cause
We are the monsters. World better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every god before. We are the monsters. The world better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. We'll create and we'll destroy.
The world will be unkind, you will be no different. In the midst of these times, you'll be faced with the decisions that help you decide the creator you want to be. Then we change, we change. You see, just like the world, you will take on many forms. You'll be beautiful in parts with the ugliness, of course. Some will come to love you, and some you'll come to love, but your love is yours to give. Same gonna fill your trust, not all deserve it. Granted, nobody perfect.
What happened?
Oh, hold on 1 second.
I was jamming.
I was jamming. You're so funny. Jesus Christ. You will be no different. In the midst of these times, you'll be faced with the decisions that help you decide the creator you want to be. Then we change. You see, just like the world will take on many forms, you'll be beautiful in parts with ugliness, of course. Some to come to love you, some you'll come to love, but your love is yours to give. Same goes for your trust, not all deserve it. Granted, nobody perfect. As long as I've been alive, still hard for me to determine why who wants what and how to make it work. When to be scary and when to be hurt. So go to sleep, my daughter. Monsters, the scariest things
are human beings. So go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. One day you will be terrifying. Cause
We are the monsters. World better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every guy before.
we
Hold on. Sorry, I'm so sorry. That was adorable. Wow.
That's what I do. I paint and I'm adorable.
Ain't that the truth?
We are the monsters. World better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. Better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. Are the monsters.
This is fun.
Yeah, this is cool. This is what I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna do this You just do you. I'ma do me. Hey. World better watchers will create and will destroy. Like every guy before, we are the monsters. World better watchers will create and will destroy. And will destroy. Okay, so yeah. What I'm gonna do is hit that at the end of this. Oh yeah, that kick is destroying the levels. The meters are like, ah, way too loud. Ah. Okay, let's see. Which one of you big boys is kicking like? It's still that fat bitch? I can say that, right?
Yeah, why not? I don't understand the question. I'm just kidding. Yes, you can say it. I don't understand.
That's so funny. I don't understand the question. Get out of here. Oh, wait a minute.
Wearing this big old fluffy sweater was a terrible mistake. I'm so hot.
Oh no. All skulls, everything. Alright, where is that stupid big ass kick coming from? Okay. Sorry that you hurt, but I'm glad that you do. Pain has its worth, the ways it changes you. You may not believe it, but one day you had the power to destroy with the word, turn the brave into cowards. So many choices that you make along the way. Everybody differs in what we call great, but whatever you choose, just remember how you've hurt. She will hurt some, but could always do worse. So go to sleep, my daughter.
Monsters, the scariest things are human beings. So go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. One day you will be terrifying.
Cause we are the monsters. World better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every god before.
Monsters, the world better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. Create and we'll destroy.
You know different. Be, then we change and we change and we change. You see, just like the world, we take on many forms to be beautiful in parts with the ugliness, of course. Some you'll come to love, but your love is yours to give. Same goes for your trust. Not all deserve it. Granted, nobody perfect. As long as I've been alive, still hard for me to determine why, who wants what, how to make it work, when to be scared, when to be hurt. So go to sleep, my daughter.
I can't get the words right.
So go to sleep, my daughter.
I love you, little monster. One day you will be terrifying.
Cause we are the monsters. It's a whole world on the second time around.
Gotcha.
Only on the second time. Sorry. We are the monsters. Whole world better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. But never forget peace, for it may be the key to doors everyone else thought that. Clever find thoughts that will unlock. It's a matter of will to broke down. It's you, consequences will follow. You find the witch is learning from the thoughts that are borrowed. Everybody errs, everybody eyes, but the greatest of good and evil is done by humans. Roar to the world, you've been summoned to enjoy it. The jungle is yours, we destroy it. Whatever you wanna be, fight for what you want, but for it may be the key to doors everyone else thought. Clever find the spots that are. So be brave, be fierce, whatever you want to be. Fight for what you want, but never forget peace. Or maybe the keys to doors everyone else thought would forever stay locked, but the clevers find a spot that have been but once to found. It's just a matter of will to fix what's been broken down. Choice is up to you, consequences will follow. You find we're all just learning. It's all borrowed, but everybody errs. Everybody errs. Everybody eyes. Greatest good and evil is done by you. Fierce, whatever you want to be. Fight for what you want, but never forget peace. It may be the key to doors everyone else thought would forever stay locked, but the clever find the spots that have been weakened. The old ones to found. It's just a matter of will to fix what's been broken down. Consequences will follow. You find world is building off of thoughts that are borrowed. Look, everybody errs, everybody eyes, but the greatest good and evil is done by humans. Roar to the world. Nope, okay. None of that. That's okay, because there was like some intense shit back here. That I okay, which one? Which one? All right, let's see. So be brave, be fierce, whatever you want to be. Fight for what you want, but never forget peace. Or maybe the keys to doors. So whatever you want to be, fight for what you want, but never forget peace. Maybe the key to doors everyone else thought. Okay. Aries wants a cracker? Yeah? Aries want a cracker?
I mean, does he?
Uh,
You want for a cracker?
yeah. I go for a cracker right now.
I'm a cracker.
I can go for a fable right now. Whatever you wanna be, fight for what you want, but never forget peace. Where maybe the key to doors everyone else thought would forever be locked, but the clever find the spots that have been weakened. Oh, once the found, it's just a matter of will to fix. Once we broken down, choice is up to you. Consequences will follow. We're all just building off of thoughts that are broad. Look, everybody earth, everybody eyes, but the grace of good and evil are done by a human. Yo, Papito, how are you, sir?
Oh, hello.
Oh, yeah. Sorry I haven't got to answer your last message. You see, I kind of get swept away into the day. But, yeah, how are y'all, man? He was telling me, I don't even know if I told you, Queen. But he said Dad's doing pretty good. He's been, like, super motivated and shit.
Yay, good.
Always glad to hear that.
Yeah.
That would be locked, but the clever find the spots that have been... And no one's found, it's just a matter of will to fix what's been broken down. Choice is up to you. Everybody girls, everybody odds, but the greatest good and evil is done by... Dad, I watch too. Hey, Dad, what's up, Pop? How are you? Hi.
Hello.
Love you guys. How we doing? How y'all doing? Hope y'all doing great. This is a song I wrote for my daughter. I wrote it for her years ago. What was that, Queen?
Says real cute.
Oh, thank you. I wrote it for her years ago. But it's long overdue to record it. This has been the year of just like catching up, like doing this stuff on stream. It kind of makes me sad that I wasn't doing this the whole time. Because then I think about the 30 songs that would have got done last year. Had I just been doing this the whole time? Or
Yeah.
even doing it 5 days a week?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's so much shit done.
It's okay. We're doing it now.
And
That's all that matters.
Are the cold symptoms clearing up too? How are the cold symptoms?
Oh, y'all sick?
Got a little crud. Got a little
It's-
stuff.
It's that time of year.
Yeah, that's how we finishing that up right there. Just like that there. Don't you know that there now? Don't you know? Okay. Yo. Thank you for your chi. Doing it like that there. Don't you know right there, bud? Don't you right there? Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that. Alright, I keep just copying and pasting this. I may change it, but I just want to hear this. Because I feel like this is going to be cool. Mm-hmm. All right, let's split it. Split it real good. Burn. Oh man, boy, I'm feeling goofy. All right. Oh no, silly boys, learn how to split your music, bruh. Here we go. Split. Oh no, I see what I did. Boy, I'd be silly. Let me see. T. Am I tripping? I don't know. What's a split? I be doing this shit all the time. Where's it at? There it is. Yeah, trim T. What the fuck? Yeah, I was doing that. That's just tripping. Dum. Couldn't be me, officer. I never trip. Could not be me.
Thanks for sharing, MF.
Oh no. Oh
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Oh no. Now we're gonna see the family. They're gonna be like, man, he's so weird. I hope. My greatest hope. All right, let's see. Okay, man. All right, that was a lot of doing. All right, here we go. We are the monsters world. That was nowhere near as awesome as I wanted it to be, goddammit. That's okay. Let's see. Maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe there was a user error. There was. Wait a minute. No. Wait a minute. Is that it? That's the same as this? Mm-hmm. Sorry that you hurt, but I'm glad that you do. Pain has its worth, the ways it changes you. You may not believe it, but one day you had the power to destroy with the word, turn the brave into cowards. So many choices that you make along the way. Everybody differs in what they call great, but whatever you choose, just remember how you've hurt, cause you will hurt some, but could always do worse. So go to sleep, my daughter. Don't worry about the monsters. The scariest things are human beings. Go to sleep, my daughter. I love you.
Little monster, one day you will be terrifying. 'Cause
We are the monsters. World better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every god before. We are the monsters. Oh, world better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. The world will be unkind, you will be no different. In the midst of these times, you'll be faced with the decisions that help you decide the creator you want to be. Then we change and we change and we change. See, just like the world, you will take on many forms. You'll be beautiful in parts with ugliness, of course. Some will come to love you, some you will come to love, but your love is yours to give. The same goes for your trust. Not all deserve it. Granted, nobody perfect. As long as I've been alive, still hard for me to determine why who wants what, how to make it work. When to be scared, when to be hurt, so. Oh, sleep well, my friend. All the love to you, man. You sleep well, King.
peace, man.
Go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. One day
You will be terrifying. 'Cause
we are the monsters. World better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every god before. We are the monsters. World better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy. We'll create and
we'll destroy.
be fierce, whatever you want to be. For what you want, but never forget peace. Or maybe the key to doors everyone else thought would forever be locked, but the clever find the spots that have been weakened. The old ones to found, it's just a matter of will to fix what's been broken down. Choices up to you, consequences will follow. We're all just building off of thoughts that are borrowed. Look, everybody errs and everybody eyes, but the greatest of good and evil is done by humans. So roar to the world, you're summoned to enjoy it. Jungle is yours, will you share it or destroy it? So go to sleep, my daughter.
Don't worry about the monsters. These things are human beings. So go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. One day you will be terrifying. 'Cause
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I fucked this all up. I fucked this all up big time.
No.
It's so funny.
What happened?
Shh. You're so cute. Shouldn't be allowed.
I don't know what's with this voice I've been using.
Yeah, it's cute though.
Thanks.
All right. What happened? I don't know, man. Just keep being that kind of weird though.
Okay.
It's so random.
I talk to Cloud in that voice.
Does it freak him out?
No, it's just.
I was like, what's wrong, baby bear? What's wrong?
Oh, wow. I cannot believe I've never heard this. That's
likes
hilarious. Does he?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I would guess terrified. That would have been my guess. But that's really cool. That really worked out.
Maybe he is terrified now.
He's like, that good one, mommy. The monster, the scariest things a human being. So go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. One day you terrifying. 'Cause we are the monsters. World better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every god before. We are. Hi, baby bear.
Hi, baby bear.
You remind me of Black Noir's Forest Friends. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
We are the monsters. World better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every god before. We are the monsters. Oh, world better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. We'll create and we'll destroy. Welcome. I'm sorry that you hurt, but I'm glad that you do. Pain has its worth, the ways it changes you. You may not believe it, but one day you'll have the power to destroy with the word, turn the brave into cowards. So many choices that you make along the way. Everybody differs on what we call great, but whatever you choose, just remember how you've hurt, cause you will hurt some, but could always do worse. So go to sleep, my daughter. Don't worry about the monsters. One day you will be terrifying.
Oh, you're getting mixed up.
Go to sleep,
my daughter. I love you, little monster. One day you will be terrifying. 'Cause
we are the monsters. World better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. We'll create and we'll destroy. We are the monsters. Whole world better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. We'll create and we'll destroy. The world will be unkind. You will be no different. In the midst of these times, you'll be faced with the decisions that help you decide the creator you want to be. Then we change and we change and we change. You see, just like the world, you will take on many forms. You be beautiful in parts with ugliness, of course. Some will come to love you, some you will come to love, but to give, the singles for your trust, not all deserve it. Granted, nobody perfect. As long as I've been alive, still hard for me to determine why who wants what, how to make it work, when to be scary, when to be hurt. So go to sleep, my daughter. Don't worry about the monsters. The scariest things are human beings.
go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster. One day you will be terrifying. 'Cause
y'all the monsters. World better watch us. We'll create and we'll destroy. Like every god before, we are the monsters. Oh, world better watch us.
we'll create and we'll destroy. Create and we'll destroy.
Fierce, whatever you wanna be. Remember what but never forget peace. For it may be the key to doors everyone else thought would forever be locked, but the clever find the spots that have been weakened. But once they're found, it's just a matter of will to fix what's been broken down. This choice is up to you, consequences will follow. We'll find what is built off of thoughts that are borrowed. Look, everybody errs, everybody eyes, but the grace of good and evil is done by humans. Roar to the world, you were summoned to enjoy it. The jungle is yours, will you share it or destroy it? Go to sleep, my daughter, don't worry about the monster. The scariest things are human beings. So go to sleep, my daughter, I love you, little monster. One day you'll be we are the monsters, world better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy, like every god before. We are the monsters, whole world better watchers. We'll create and we'll destroy, we'll create and we'll destroy. We are the monsters. We'll create and we'll destroy. We'll create and we'll destroy. Yep. Yay! Alright, yep.
This shit's so fire.
Thank you. It's been needing those drums and to balance out the levels. I found all the beats that me and Carl did, it's like they're good, but none of the levels are working out. You know what I mean? Like stuff's crackling and popping and doing different things I didn't even notice before.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so going in, putting drums, balancing the levels out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce this though. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Emma, what's
Emma,
up?
there you are. We were just talking about you.
Well, earlier, but that's funny. Let's see. City council person Seattle who wanted the police defunding Antifa into government buildings now asking the police detectives find out who is throwing doo-doo at her house. That is hilarious. Like, help me, please. Yo, the funniest stuff. That's funny, but the funniest thing happened. I've been meaning to tell you about this, actually. El Paso, Texas has been getting immigrants from Mexico, right? Illegal immigrants, people just trying to better their life, coming across the border, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. My people, partly anyways. So they trying to come across the border, and these bitches were getting overflow, right? Because of like federal policy stuff that was going on. Mm-hmm. So they started sending them on buses to Washington D.C. and New York.
What? Oh yeah, you told me that.
To New York, but isn't that so fucking crazy? And now they just stopped. They just started a new law. They're like, no, you gotta stay in Venezuela now. Like, we're changing our laws. Our bad. El Paso's like, oh, it's okay. It's all good for everybody to come in. Cool. Then share the load. Here, we'll send them your way. And they were like, okay, never mind. Stay in Venezuela.
That's
not
fucking hilarious.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Stormy here. What part of the world? Emma, forgive me if you've already told us, and you can lie, of course, or not to answer. What part of the world are you in, sis? And cookies and a salad. That's
What?
That's
salad and cookies?
I didn't even know it could be done, honestly. I'm kind of ashamed of myself for not knowing that it could be done.
A cookie salad?
It's like the cookie. It reminds me of like companies legit convince parents to give their kids cookies for breakfast.
Yeah, legit. That is fucking crazy to me.
It's like most breakfasts are desserts anyways. Like a lot of like traditional American breakfasts are desserts. They're not actually breakfasts.
Yeah.
But they literally got them to eat a bowl of cookie cereal called Cookie Crisp. Like it wasn't. There was no cover up. Cookie Crisp. It's like it's cookies. It's just a bunch of little cookies in a bowl with milk.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's insane. Yeah, it's not even pretending.
Call like 8 people on the term. Numbers. Gone through. Have been many more. Jesus Christ. Oh, Washington State. Okay. Twilight filter. Everything's got a blue filter in Washington State, apparently.
What? A blue filter?
Well, it's a Twilight joke. In the whole movie, Twilight, yeah, they put the blue tint on like the whole movie.
That's hilarious.
It's so blue.
That's so
Blue. Blue. Yeah, okay. Granola, Cocoa Puffs, even yogurt is sugary. Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
I used to love throwing that fucking granola in a salad, though. Dude, like a big-ass salad with shredded cheese and oranges or like little cuties and granola. And so good.
No, yeah. We're health nuts. Or at least health knowledgeable.
Who be eating? We still be eating.
I don't always eat the way I know I should, but I know the facts at least.
Shit, she's like, nah, it's really blue out here, fam. It's like, no, that's real.
That's so funny. I've never been to Washington State.
That's where the volcano is, right?
Volcano?
Yeah, there's a big ass volcano in Washington.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I passed by a big ass volcano, and I'm pretty sure it's in Washington. A giant ass volcano. All right, irrigated with fracking water. Sorry, no, that is hilarious.
Are you talking about
I don't even
Yellowstone?
know what that means. No, it's a giant ass volcano you can see from the highway. It's like there's a volcano. Mount St. Helens.
Irrigated with fracking water.
That's it.
Cuties. Are you talking about like the oranges?
The tiny little oranges.
I
don't
fucking-
even know what fracking.
I eat those I buy those like every week. My kids are obsessed. I don't like them.
They're irrigated, so like water that they're using is also like getting some of the natural gases off fracking. Yeah, I saw Mount St. Helens. I drove by it, saw it off in the distance, and they're like, oh, and as a kid, I was like, oh shit, it's a volcano. I'm telling you, man, we went like everywhere.
Mount St. Helens, is it literally like a volcano?
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a mountain.
No, it's a giant ass volcano.
Oh shit.
Mount St. Helens. Yeah, Helens. Interesting. I didn't remember the S there, but she was right. I thought it was just spelling error. It is an active stratovolcano located in Skamania. Yeah. Wait till you see.
I don't know if I'd feel comfortable living near a volcano.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Like you pass it and like you can just see it off in the distance. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, that's intense.
Hold on, let me see.
Like, does it look like a mountain or does it look like something different?
It looks like a mountain that's a volcano.
Like, okay,
like,
but
hold on,
like,
look, I'm just gonna show you a picture.
When I
I'm
think
just
of
gonna...
volcanoes, I think of like in the movies where the like dinosaur movies with like the
right.
You know,
I get
the
you.
thing, and there's like lava coming down. Like,
I mean,
I don't know what a volcano actually looks like.
You know what I'm saying? I'm driving down the road and I see this, and Grammy's like, "It's a volcano, son." And I'm like, "Oh,
wow.
Shit!"
What the fuck?
Yes, it's just a giant mountain with kind of a flat top.
Wow. Okay.
Unlike a mountain, mountains, peak. This bitch get kind of like flat at the top.
Yeah.
Fracking is an energy-intensive way to extract small deposits of oil between layers of rock, as opposed to like those oil geysers that shoot oil. I think there are chemicals involved. Yeah, see, interesting. I thought it was to get the natural gases, but not the oil, but to get the gases. And I thought that it was like blowing up. I thought the problem was that it was like blowing up things underground. And admittedly, I've not looked into this. I'll always try to tell you where I'm at. I've not super looked into it. That's just what I thought. But interesting. You know what? I'm going to play this. I'm going to bounce this and then we'll move on to another beat.
Do it.
I'm sorry that you hurt, but I'm glad that you do. Oh, wait, hold on. No, because I didn't name it. I've seen those lava top volcanoes in Central America. There are some that shoot up lava all the time, and you can see it all night from the town. Whoa, in America?
That is so
In
intense.
America? For real? That's wild. Yeah, I went truck driving as a kid with my grandparents we like, man, we went everywhere. I say everywhere, but like a lot of places. It felt like the whole continental U.S. because I know we went to up to Maine. We went everywhere in between. That's what it felt like. Because we literally went to all corners. I was in California and we shot up to Washington. You know, we drove Route 66 past fucking through everywhere.
Nice.
And we went all summer. And like as a trucker, like it's like it only takes a few days to get across the coast.
Yeah.
So it's like all summer long, we're just like pinging all the way around. And everywhere we'd stop, I would get little postcards and send them to my mom. It's cute. The truck driving stations. I told you, if y'all ever stop at a truck driving station, and they have like the truck driver showers. I was a little kid, like taking a shower in those little truck driver bathroom showers, and then go get in the back. The truck had a little bunk bed. Shit was fun, man. It was cool. It was really cool.
That does sound like a really cool adventure for a kid, or for like anyone, really, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. It was great. It was great. It was great. It was one of the most pleasant memories of my childhood. As we all know, the rest was horror and chaos. I'm just kidding. Oh, I'm telling you, that would be cool. That would be cool. You know, everybody's 5th grade year, it's like, okay, all year long, you just tour in a tour bus. And go travel. Yeah, 5th grade, rite of passage. Go tour the world, little motherfuckers. Like in Pokemon, they'd be like 10 years old, and they're like, all right, dude, travel the world. Go meet some folks. Like, bro, that's lit.
That would be so superb if that was like a required field in school.
Just to go travel.
Or like not just like road trips, but like overseas or whatever. Get some fucking perspective on your life, kind of thing.
Yay.
See some drastically different ways of life. That should be a requirement.
Oh, it's so funny to hear this beat bounce after so long. This song is so long overdue. Overdue.
It's a good feeling.
It really is. I'm not even sure what I'm gonna work on next. We'll see. There's so much. Oh. And yeah, Emma, I guess if you're into all this shit, you're my person I could talk to between this. What do you think about both sides? Ukraine and Russia both saying that each other's about to lay a dirty bomb. What are your thoughts on that? Both sides saying, I mean, it's just crazy. Oh, between Mexico and Colombia, I think it's a volcanic area. That's wild. I would love to see that. And I know there's some places that are like unnaturally burning forever. There's some like, I don't know, super weird spots out there.
Talking about Hell's Mouth or whatever it's called. And,
yes.
Like
Iran or some shit.
Iran or Iraq, one of those.
Yeah. Shit's wild. Sleep, my daughter. Don't worry about the monsters. Scariest things are human beings. So go to sleep, my daughter.
One day you will be terrifying.
Boom, boom, boom. Monster. World better watch us.
So create and will destroy.
Man, I was laying down in bed. I got that like little 30-minute nap at the end of the day. Whenever that alarm went off, that was like, go take pictures of that art.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no, I'm tired. Like, that is not happening.
I totally forgot
We are
we were
done.
gonna do that.
Done.
Oh well.
Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Both sides, Ukraine and Russia. Well, okay. I have a friend in Finland, and Russia has accused Finland of harboring Nazis, which is a wild exaggeration. There are Nazis everywhere, and in Russia too. Nazis everywhere and in Russia too. Interesting. I I've heard just some crazy perspectives. So the war tactics create premise for an attack. It is, and it's literally impossible to know who's telling the truth with it. It's literally impossible. Like, IMO, and yeah, Nazis on both sides. That's interesting. But apparently, I would like to look this up more. From what I've heard, and looked into a little bit. There's some weight behind the Nazi accusations. I would like to look into it more. I have a bunch of articles pulled up right now that I have that are just deep, so I haven't gone all the way into yet. I don't know what is happening to the D-State Ukraine. Yeah, absolutely. Them and us. And see, I was confused on the timeline because there was like a weird overthrow and a civil war happening in Ukraine already. There was like this weird, crazy party that was like a former Nazi party. That's what I'm hearing and what I'm trying to understand. Who came to power in the main parliament through some shady ass means. And then they were actually having war on those regions. I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to tell what's real, what's not. But Ukraine definitely is. There's definitely a very complicated story there. Like their last 8 years as a country has been wild. Crew that are related to Nazis and employs them. Interesting. I've not heard of them yet. Interesting. Well, and so all of that makes you wonder. It's like, United States took literally thousands of Nazi scientists from Germany after World War II. I'm sure you're aware of that. If not, Operation Paperclip. And so there's a lot of companies that we have that is like related to Nazis as well. So it's always makes me curious, when those accusations go around. Because the story I've heard now is like modern Nazis, like spray painting the faces of gypsies in Ukraine is what I have it on good sources. So I want to look into it a little bit more. Actually, you know what? No, okay. It's okay. I want to read this so bad, but I'll read it another time. I've had this big thing I was wanting me and her to see, so they don't need to make it exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. There's, and it's interesting because they're all saying. Let's see. I think. Well, they just simply don't have the firepower, and that's like one thing that happened recently was the development that they were like, it's after Ukraine bombed the Crimea bridge, Russia started launching a lot more missiles, and everybody who had been saying that Russia was looking weak, that it was getting its ass whipped by Ukraine and all that, the major media. I literally heard all of them say almost all of them use the same phrase that Russia was fighting with one hand tied behind its back. There's literally a phrase that kept being used over and over. I listen to ABC, Fox, NPR. I catch all three newscasts all day long and just keep my head in it and different things all day long. Not that makes me any way better prepared or anything like that. It's just it's when I start seeing similarities across different brands, it's interesting. Especially poses that are supposed to be news things that are supposed to be opposing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just some weird stuff. Let's see. The biolab thing is ridiculous because every university has a biolab. They're everywhere. My friend worked in one. I toured one. It's not the conspiracy they wanted. Interesting. What do we mean? Let's see. Yeah, it's a complicated piece, man. It's a complicated piece. Honestly, the whole thing is just complicated from down in. I just don't see. If you're I know you're into this stuff, you should check out the Afghanistan papers. When I see the U.S.-led coalition of invading Afghanistan and Iraq led to, and this is probably, Emma, at one point early on, you was like, I think you're probably shadow banned. I was like, well, that's so nice of you. Probably not, but if I was, it'd be because of this. It's because I talk about this shit a lot. And the Afghanistan papers are worth looking into. Before the world went into COVID, the Afghanistan papers proved unequivocally that we had no real goal in the Middle East besides to create a quagmire, a literal quagmire, a stalemate. We stayed in this war for over 20 years. And there's literally 6-figure civilian death counts in all. When you like add all the countries in together in the Middle East, like it's crazy. And the papers came out right before COVID that this shit, we never planned on getting out. We never planned it. So whenever I hear those kind of numbers, like there was a time when I could spout to you the death tolls in every country and just got real obsessed with those numbers. You should. The Afghanistan papers are like the Pentagon papers, which were a big deal. And they came out right before COVID, but obviously that kind of took the stage. I'm not saying that's why. Obviously it could have been, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But there's a real declassified thing. There was a Freedom of Information Act that got out. I forgot, I want to say the Washington Post or somebody ordered it. But these papers came out that proved, like I said, beyond a shadow of doubt, we are never, ever had a goal of leaving. And yeah, whenever you start looking up the civilian death counts, it's insane. And so to see the U.S.-led coalition that is NATO, that is all these people, start weighing in on opinions of those countries' politics and their aggression, especially, and their heinous crimes and all that, it's like, it's the most hypocritical shit that I could ever hear. And I'm not mad at anybody who supports it, just that the fucking war criminals that perpetuate it. Let's see. China is not a U.S. China is also trying to burn over 100,000 fields to run a monkey farm. Oh, interesting. I'm not seeing that. Are involved in the Middle East. India has Maoism. Chinese trained the Muslim Brotherhood like back in the 60s sometime around then. Yeah, and we did too. We trained the Mujahideen to fight Russia. So we created the Taliban and all that shit. We were deep ties with Taliban, Al-Qaeda, and all that stuff. But yeah, so they've all got their ties for sure. But like I said, when you look up the Afghanistan papers and the civilian counts, it's through the roof. It's sick. It's heartbreaking. All right. Speaking of being sick and heartbreaking, I'm going to maybe record a song a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this one. Long-term proxy wars. Hey, and DJ Yu, what the fuck is up? How are you? How are you tonight? We are just talking some crazy shit. Emma's the homie. And yes, long-term proxy wars. But the Afghanistan, but the death toll. First off, look up the war in Yemen, Emma. Look up the war in Yemen. You want to check this out. There are multiple watchdog groups across the world that agree that Yemen is one of the worst humanitarian crises to happen in the last 100 years. That's including World War II. Just like fucking insane. Okay, you know what? Don't let me fuck up those numbers. Huge. Just look it up. It's gonna be going on for a long time though. Saudi Arabia bombing the shit out of Yemen, and they're doing it with our weapons. The red guys sell it to them. The blue guys sell it to them. It stays the number one problem in the world. How the media in the West covers the war in Ukraine, but not the war, the Yemen war that we supply the bombs for, is fucking insane. Look up all those nasty numbers you've heard about Russia and all the stuff that's going on in the Ukraine and both sides. And then look at Yemen and the situation that's going on and that we're a big part of, and ask yourself why you've not heard about this. It's fucking insane, because there, like I said, there are multiple international watchdog groups that fucking corroborate just how bad it is. Let's see. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. But now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. Is truth objective? It's all mediated. Yes, it is. Planned. Just finished playing an online birthday party. Nice! You are absolutely right. It's all about empire building and institutions that have been around long enough to see how to properly empire build, how to set up the us versus them, how to build a society on levers that can easily be pulled. Just a couple of shifts here and there, And the prices go up here, the pressure goes on here, people shut the fuck up here. It's insane. Yep, all of them. Well, and it gets bigger than just even government. And I mean, not to just to add on to what y'all are saying, it's like the things that really run shit, it's like, yeah. I'm so glad we can all have this conversation. This is fun. That's right, man. It's an old game. It's an old game, a big club, and we ain't in it, as George Carlin says. But yeah, you see these institutions, man. These generational motherfuckers that know what's up. Have your kids pledging allegiance before they know what the words mean. Mm-hmm. Kids like, I pledge allegiance, and like, I don't know what that means. What am I saying? It's like, it means you love your country, baby. That's foresight right there. To tell your kids, to tell a nation of kids to do that. It's interesting. Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I don't know why you would assume that they would treat you poorly. Larry, hi! I've been all around America at least, and I can tell you, motherfuckers seem to be the same everywhere. Socioeconomic status is like the most big driving factor. Poverty equals crime everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world. But there are plenty of places in Yemen and Iran that, yeah.
Just regular ass people.
Yeah. Larry, how are you? I'm just saying, when it comes to numbers, if you got a chance to check out those Yemen numbers and all that, Yemen and Afghanistan papers and all that shit, the numbers are crazy. The numbers are fucking wild. Larry, what are you into? Speaking of crazy numbers, what you got, like 70 drums now? I don't know. We generally all want the same, and you would be surprised. Just like even the like seemingly big religious differences between us, like aren't even that big. They really aren't that big, and there are still people who take it to like the extremes. Like you got the monotheistic people, the conservative monotheistic people. They're like all over the world, and you definitely have extremist groups in every single pocket. You know what I mean? Like, oh. You want to see a war zone? Chicago. There's like crazy places. And it's also hard to get a metric, like the whole world stage. It's hard to get a metric whenever everybody's influenced everybody's culture so much. Firstly, like we're fed media about those countries. We're told by people who have a lot to gain by getting ahead of the curve on forming our opinion on these countries. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird world. Let's see. I just had a nice gong thingy. It's taking me like 2 weeks to almost tune most. Nice. Hell yes. Hell yes. Hey, we all just want to appreciate. We all just want to like get by and appreciate our family and like enjoy the arts. That's what we want to do. And whenever we're comfortable enough to do that. But look, there's lots of places like Chicago, isolated hoods in like every big city, but there's also crazy ass hollers. There's crazy ass desert hillbillies and mountain hillbillies and crazy shit where people die all the time and disappear. Half of murder in America goes unsolved. I mean, shit's wild out there, man. It's wild. And as far as like people treating you kindly and governments treat you kindly, you are more likely to get locked up in America than any other country in the world. So, anyways, it's, whatever. We trying to figure it out. Listen, is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not change the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to create anything. I believe there's immortals, at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Yeah, the Iran shit is crazy. The Iran shit is crazy. You're talking about Iraq, I believe, with the Taliban taking back over. But the Taliban have a long, interesting history that connects very, very, very much to the United States. So when you see us pulling out of there and making deals with the Taliban and shit, go to sleep, my daughter. I love you, little monster, one day. And it's crazy because we're not too far behind them. Like we literally, I've had older female friends and family members of mine talk about how when they were in college, they couldn't open up a bank account without their husband being there. Like it's wild how not out of sync we are. Yeah. Afghanistan in the 60s looked like America. Oh wow, okay, Dishonored Rice. It's interesting. And almost all big cities in the world look very, very much alike. Yes, the feminists. Yeah, okay. And Iran, yes, because of the moral police and that whole shit. My bad, Emma. You're right. Let's see. 2 Chinese nationals have been charged with paying thousands of dollars in cash jewelry to obstruct federal investigation. Major. Yeah. That was interesting that they made such a big announcement of it today. That was definitely weird. Dishonored Rice, how the fuck are you? Okay, I'm gonna have to shut down all sound for 2 seconds while I plug up this mic into this other thing. So forgive me, y'all. How you doing, Dishonored? Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? I'm doing great, man. I've always been able to have, in your lifetime, but that's what I'm saying, just 1 generation back, or 2 generations back, I've seen plenty of old ladies that couldn't open up a bank account without their husbands.
Or fathers.
Or father, they had to have them. That's I agree that sometimes things could get blown up. We've talked about that on here. Things could get blown up, or just all situations can be different. But oh shit, let's see, Bendeo. But it freaked me out when I saw those numbers. The United States has about 4% of the world's population. Slavery never ended. Prison private contracts, prison police unions, and political kickbacks. Yup, domestic terrorists, political amnesty, and persecution for crimes against humanity. Treason and political Ponzi schemes, networks called the government. Yeah. I mean, the new America and the current America is still the leader in all this shit. Let's see. I am good, brother. How are you? He said, look, old American grandpa would not have bought Chinese stuff a couple generations ago. America's a hooked on inexpensive garbage from Chinese. It's funny because America, the rat race is so tight. The poorest part of the population literally depends on slave labor and cheap made products all across the world.
From other countries, yeah.
It's wild. It's whatever huge percentage of the world jobs don't pay a livable wage. So it's they have to turn to those cheaper things to go. And it's hard not to just beat a good deal. Let's see. I'm glad I'm American. I would not want to live in a third world cesspool, as people say, and I have no qualms saying so. No, there's nothing wrong with enjoying where you live. It's just, I'm just proposing that America might have a vested interest in overselling what it is. I mean, there's just plenty of places in the world that are very happy, that are doing their thing, all that. But there's nothing wrong with loving where you're at either. There's zero wrong with that. Let's see. Man, so much of the world built on shady means. So much of the world built on shady means. We just trying to figure it out together. Let's see. We've allowed a very broken form of capitalism. And pro-capitalism, also many models of commerce. Absolutely. Let's see, a lot of those places are in that condition because they've been exploited historically. Yes, that is very, very true. It's a very complicated stage. America is a very rapidly expanding empire, and it has had a huge military influence on the world and impact, and there's been world wars and shifting of powers and stuff like that. And I'm totally pro-capitalism. I mean, it's super fine for a money system. You know, I feel like communism could definitely, power could be too easily centered or become like it's too concentrated. The power is too concentrated and therefore more easily corruptible, I feel. Okay, understand this. Not every country had a sexual revolution. They never had the 1960s, 70s. Who didn't? There's lots of places who did, though. There are lots of countries that were very sexually open and stuff, like way before America was. Like the Native American, I mean, just like so many cultures across the world that were okay with having sex, with being gay, with nudity, and all this stuff. Yeah, lots. All right, let's see if this is working. Okay, is this balanced? Actually, I need to see. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Yeah, that's tough. It's cause the government you love so much is fucking duplicating your compliments, Emma. I'm just kidding. I'm totally just kidding, homie. Obviously. Yep, Larry's right. And I mean, y'all both right. There's no wrong here. I love that everyone feels comfortable just having this conversation. That's the way it should be. That's how we learn. We talk. And even if we don't learn, we have a good time. Let's see. Where is it at? Trust. Oh no. What the problem is? What the problem is? Not being able to have the conversation. Is that the problem? That's what I think the problem is. Let's see. Is it there? Yes, it is. Okay. So now when you do this, close. Yes. Okay, great. So all this needs to be shut down. Let's see.
I've been in it, y'all.
Huh?
I've been in this painting.
Yeah,
I'm not extremely. I don't retain. He's the guy that retains all this shit. He talks to me about it, but I don't retain it very well. So that's why I'm not contributing much to this conversation.
Go down,
I'm enjoying listening to it though.
Let's see. It depends on the public that I'm at. They seem to think I was a whore. And Emma, I'm sorry I missed that first part. Did you say that you went out to another place and they treated you like, they act like you were a scrub? Because I'm telling you, I can dress like this in Chattanooga, Tennessee and feel great. But then I go out to rural Tennessee, like 20 minutes away, and people look at me like I'm a genderqueer and offending their race or some shit. You know what I mean? Spoiler alert, I've never met an Emma I didn't like, Larry said. That is hilarious. How you feel like going, Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, that's really cool. Getting a tour of Europe like that. Check out play. You didn't like Singapore? Anyhow, yes, the media is complicated. They put... Well, and here recently, I tried to... No, I definitely misunderstood. My bad. Because I'm doing a few things. Help me understand. Me and my daughter have been talking about a lot of this recently. She came to me with a lot of conspiracy stuff recently. And I was like, well, my dear, there's just a few things you need to understand. I was like, I told her, if you have one side to the story, you don't know the truth. If you have every side of the story, you still don't know the truth. How you just can't. You can't know it. And so to accept that you cannot know, or this is just, what I'm trying to push onto my daughter, to accept that you cannot know, to not be married to the truth, so that you can openly explore all angles. She's interesting. She's so cool. She's so dope. I'm a big fan of my daughter. Yeah, go Dad. Who likes his kid? I do. Let's see. No, I'm saying Singapore has an India town, and they behave differently in India town than they do the rest of Singapore, which is mostly Chinese and Malaysian people. Cultures are not the same. No, I get what
No,
you're saying.
cultures are not the same. Yeah, no.
People don't want to talk, interact, or anything, or do anything to remedy our situation. It feels so lonely in our society where it feels like people just tolerate each other instead of getting to know each other. Well, I feel like there's, unfortunately, and tell me how you feel, I feel like there's a push for that. There's like a top-down push for us versus them. I feel like this isolation isn't natural. It isn't organic. Go
I
ahead.
do want to clarify that, like, when he said that people are the same everywhere, he didn't mean culture-wise. He means, like the animalistic part of us, like, you know, the part that makes us, you know, our instinct to survive, the parts of us that are good and the parts of us that are bad. We all have the potential to be all of that, and animalistically, we are all the same.
Well, and
There's
we
gonna
all
be-
want the same thing, usually.
Yeah, and
you know?
there's going to be the same basic, like, types of people anywhere you go. Like, there's going to be the dangerous people. There's going to be the well-intentioned people, you know. It's pretty much the same story. There's going to be gangs everywhere you go. There's going to be middle-class type figures everywhere you go.
The crime is going to be centered in the poverty and the ultra wealthy. That's where the biggest crime is always going to be.
Yeah,
at
no
the
matter
top
what.
and the bottom. The people in desperation and the people that are bored and want more. You know?
Yeah.
Like that are employing soldiers and shit like that. And yeah, divide and conquer.
Yeah, but no, yeah, cultures definitely can be vastly different from each other.
Yes.
But like the part that makes us human, it's all the same everywhere.
Woo! Is truth objective? Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Yeah, too much credit. Is truth objective? Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We can paint flowers but not make the seed. Now we have power to create anything. Truly have power to create anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is, I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we're just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and bonded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses defenseless and steered into these little patterns that are. Yeah, that's funny. This song's about a lot of what we're talking about. It's quite hilarious. Let's see, trust. Is truth objective? Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that you've seen. You could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to make anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least one there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we're just divided with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot. Alright, let's see what I say. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that you've seen. You could paint flowers but not make the seed. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to make anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least one there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Oh man, we are like totally typical, like we're spiritual, not religious. 100%. What about you? What about you, Dishonor? Where are you at on it? And if you've been, I appreciate you coming to see me, man. You've been doing some gaming and shit lately. A little GTA. Didn't we meet on GTA? Please forgive me if I got that wrong. Divided with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot. I'm sure there's immortal make anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least one there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Now we have have power to create anything. We truly have power to make anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least one there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. And change your trust, and change your trust. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. At least when there is, I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Nice, I am liking this. Alright, let's see. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. Yeah, I'm gonna get that soup! Just keep that in the recording. Hey, I'm gonna get that soup!
That's funny.
Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. That keep us divided and bonded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses, defenses and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. Best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the ones unprotected. So life's got you feeling like it ain't enough. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. I don't believe in an all-knowing power creator. I believe there is a great depth to our consciousness that extends beyond what we see through our... Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, same.
Dig that. I don't know, and I don't know if there is a powerful thing, or maybe there's like a countless of powerful things. I think it's possible, but I definitely fuck with that consciousness thing. And I tend to believe myself, personally, that consciousness is a wave that we all tune into. I think that we share the same consciousness. I'm not 100 on that. That's my personal suspicions on the matter. But we used to be a hyper-religious, and we love religions and checking them all out. We've studied a lot of them, and it's fun because there's always so much more, always more to learn, always more to explore. Have you always been agnostic? Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Gotta turn that metronome off. Let's see. I heard Aries is converting to Appalachian Pig Squeal! Deathcore. Deliverance from the Hollers 2020's edition. Oh my god, motherfucker. You so wild, Larry. Jesus. I still ain't seen Deliverance either. We should have watched that shit for Halloween. That's that real scary shit.
Yeah. That's fine.
Squee! I have heard all the like things that go with it. I just not seen the wild shit. Larry, how would you define your religious outlook? We both, I know neither one of our outlooks are easily put into a box. And we both talked a lot about it, and I appreciate all the feedback. Yes, that's what I've heard. But that's not the location of the story, but where it's filmed. Is that right? Pretty sure. Let's see. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. You know what? I'm gonna shut this door. Okay, and let me see. I need to try to remember how to duplicate a track. Okay. Atheist when I was younger, my parents tried to steal religion. Right. Right. It's a tough system. And Christianity in particular has such a weird, shady history. So it's one of the tougher ones. The Abrahamic religions are all just tough, honestly. All the Abrahamic religions. I appreciate the community that comes from them, but I can't say that I'm a huge fan. They by and large been used for pretty shady stuff, so said Aries. They're so shady. Shady Crockett. I'm just kidding. Roll this little joint here. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Meism. I'm the god of all my observable realities in existence within the multiverse. Nothing is but me. There is no higher realm if they require my subservience.
Okay, I've entertained that.
I dig that, but I will worship a good cause. Typically, my wife, but just life in itself. My wife and my children. Worship. God damn it. Worship the glory of the universe. Amen. Hallelujah.
If you're referencing, like, I don't know if you're exactly what you meant specifically by that, but if you've if you're talking about, like, you're the only actual living thing and everything is actually just here for you. Yeah.
Talk about Larry?
Yeah. I've totally entertained that shit.
I think we all have probably at some point.
I doubt it, but...
You don't think so?
No, most people are too scared to question what they believe.
Oh.
I'm sure everyone
if they've been programmed,
least...
if they've been properly programmed,
yeah.
it could be difficult. Admit, yeah.
Unless it's true, and then I'm sure they've entertained it.
Take me to church. I worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I won't do all that shit. But I'll worship love. I'm the singularity of my observable multiverse. You are within yours. As you are within yours. Amen. Perhaps it's all the same. I don't know. Let's find out. We'll find out. Probably. Eventually. Maybe one day. I don't know. Definitely more going. There's definitely more going on than meets the eye. Can we get an amen? Hallelujah. Can we get an amen?
Yeah.
Definitely more going on. Considering none of this had to happen. The whole motherfucking universe without eyes means what? Not a goddamn thing. If you can't see it, hear it, smell it, fuck it, why did it come? I don't know. It doesn't come. That's the point. So what the fuck does it matter without bitches to see it? That's you and me. Hallelujah. I said hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Woo! Church. Amen, Pastor. All right. Y'all calm down. Sermon's fit to start. Let's go. Lego. That's good. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Okay. I'm just going to do this piece by piece. I'm going to start just doing that. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that you've seen. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seed. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we're just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided, binded with fear. The deaf cannot see that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses defenseless and steered into these subtle... Shit, that's okay. Let's see. No, let's see how that sounds. Is truth objective?
Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years.
Okay. Gotta get that low latency mode on. Your boy be forgetting. Your boy be forgetting. Save it.
Is truth subjective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds.
And get this goddamn metronome out of here. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm just kidding. On the city southern border. My alma mater, man. I hate it.
Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to create anything. I'm sure there's immortals, at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we're just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and bonded in fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses, defenseless and steer into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected in the...
Oh shit. All the way to the end, but let's hear that sound.
Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to create anything. I'm sure there's immortals, at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we're just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and bonded in fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses. I know life's got you feeling like you ain't enough.
Let's see. Crab overdosing today. Oh, carb overdosing. Like crab overdosing. That is like commitment. So much work. That's alright, girl. Why, you know what? Don't let me just say it's alright. Is it alright? Well, how do you feel about it? Oh. Some days it's just nice. Some days it's just nice. I'm definitely a big bread eater. I love bread. Like pizza and bread and man, I don't like this whole spinny rainbow wheel shit going on right here. I don't even fuck with that. Y'all see my spinny rainbow wheel here? I don't like all that. You need to get your shit together. You need to come together. Like at the same time. There's no need for all this. Lord. What am I gonna do?
Done. How long ago?
No, you're good. James Risen might be a journalist worth looking into. Oh, interesting. Is there a company that he's with, or where else could I check him out? James Risen. I'll go ahead and make a note of him. So I'll end up looking into him. James Risen. He is risen. Are you about to work on another one?
Well, I was gonna ask you, how long are you trying to go for?
The regular 3 hours.
Okay, cool.
And the wheel. Fuck this little spinning wheel. I can't do anything. Well, see, I say that, but the computer's fucking up. Lynching hour just dropped in too. You beautiful bastard. How are you?
Oh, hello. Hello.
Smiling face with no victims. See what makes you.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna start another one, but I'm gonna go change shirts first because I am so hot.
I agree. And enjoy. If you feel like flashing me on the other side of the room, I'm just saying, you don't have to. I won't make it weird. I'm saying if you do, that'd be so cool. Okay. Oh. Yay! I love my life. Damn, my wife and life are so cool. The intercept. Interesting. All the good ones get sent to us. How you know you're doing your job right? They're trying to make you shut the fuck up. I don't know if I can do anything with this little wheel. This is making me wheel sad. That's why it's a wheel. 'Cause it makes you wheel sad. Lay gasp! The spinning wheel that doesn't want me to work. Unsubscribe. Oh God. Oh no. There's only like 3 of you left, which I'm just kidding. How are you, my friends? How are you? I can't make the music with the wheel fucking me in the A, fucking me in the A, fucking me in the A. That's alright. I guess I'll have to do other kind of music. This shit just wants to be silly. It's just giving me a spinning wheel of death. Doesn't even make sense. It's hurting my feelings. Acoustic? That's it? No, that's crazy. Oh, you can do it together. Oh my God. I didn't realize that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, let's try this. Let's see what this does. This is cool. Rebel against the bot. I can't. The bot is winning. He's kicking my dick. And he's a good aim. He's hitting me right square in the dick. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this little wheel here so we can see it. Oof. Nobody does. Man, my first band that I made, I wanted so bad to name it Dick Kick. Or, I'm sorry, Kick Dick. K-I-K-D-I-K. I love dick kicks.
What?
That's what Flaps said. Oh my goodness. Only Flaps. Oh my God. Gallagher, a nurse in the UK, is going to be doing a lawsuit, I believe, against their health agency. So not to go to the room because her whiteness is... Ooh, Jesus Christ. People be tripping. And man, Tulsi Gabbard came right out against it. She's like, man, why is y'all making everything about race? Please stop. And Tulsi Gabbard left the Democrat Party. She's like, I'm done with y'all. I'm publicly done fucking with y'all. Everything's about race is silly. Okay, so I can combine shit. That's great. Didn't know that. Let's do that. Let's see. Let's see what this does. Okay, chill acoustic beats. Okay. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I just downloaded there's there's so many programs out there that make AI beats. It's so cool, and there's one that it's free, it's quick. I might end up paying for it because then you could you could like download it and use them for other stuff. Kick cock instead of kick dick, kick cock. That's what Emma said.
Oh my God, that's too perfect.
Right. No, Emma, I'm with you. It's ridiculous. In so many terms, there's definitely a tone deafness that people get when it comes to race in modern America. Hopefully it keeps evolving and changing for the better. But listen to this. Okay.
Hold on, what are we talking about?
She was talking about a lady that's suing because she was told her whiteness is offensive in a medical room. And we were just talking about Tulsi Gabbard, some of the other show.
Well then.
Yes. Which one are you gonna be finished? Oh, you starting one from scratch? I guess
I don't have any unfinished ones yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been bumping them.
Really though? Wow. You were so hoard.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd put you on my TikTok for sure.
Later, baby.
Thank you. I was talking about the app I'm working on. Or even the band. But I don't think that's where you were at. And I couldn't be happier about it. So yeah, I put in these parameters. I'm like acoustic and chill beats. And I press create music. And then like I can choose like which instruments to include, which tempos to include. So I let it do all tempos. I let it keep all the instruments that it would allow for it. And in like literally 5 seconds, like we've counted out for 5 Mississippi, it came up with 15 beats that are 3 minutes long. Could have made it longer.
Yeah.
It's
Well.
fucking ridiculous. So here's the second one I came up with. This is pretty. It's wild, yeah, it's silly, man. It's silly. The world's be getting crazy. Came up with that in a second. It makes me so sad and so happy at the same time. It's mixed feelings. It's like, damn, so good, so fast. I guess I'm gonna have to restart this laptop. I don't see any way around that. It's just spinning wheel of death.
No.
Alright, homie. Death Corp cowbell activate. Dun, 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 dun. We gotta look both ways when no one look out. Everything look like a haze. What do we do now? We don't know. Going off our opinion, but the world keep on spinning and it's only the beginning. They say the times can get harder, but I'm here right now telling you we all can walk on water. And I ain't trying to be a martyr, and I don't go hard with no motherfucking Bible. We just trying out the new shit, the old shit, all of it. We just trying to get the hope in. We hoping that we doing more than coasting. But whenever the rubber meets the road, it's a motherfucker I know. But then we go to the volcanoes that can explode and make you say whoa. And the last thing that you thought you had was control, but your ass slipped and lost that. So now you see where it's all at. You can't get a call back. Life is a trip, ain't that some shit when it flips? And all we can do is laugh and try to live with it. But it's easy come and easy go. I can run, but I don't know. And sometimes I self-implode, but all I wanna do is let it go. And all I see is the blue skies and Armageddon on the horizon. So I don't even wanna fucking lie. I'm kinda scared of where we heading, but the legends that be telling a motherfucking ending. And me, I ain't willing to be sitting here pretending. I just wanna enjoy it, especially the most if they're about to destroy it. So avoid my paranoia. Everything is here, but it's larger than sequoias. And I'm trying to look at royal pictures, hoping that it all comes back. Or something. I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
These are fun.
I'm just gonna start vomiting after all of this.
No time to decide it. No time to decide it. Tell me what the lies is. Tell me what the truth is. Where the surprise is. It's hoping so hopeless. Please tell me that I don't know shit. I know. And I will expose it. But hopefully we grow when we all just share. And I'm just sharing out my views. And I'm hoping you do too. And I don't ever mean to be rude. But ooh, the conclusions that we draw, we don't want to paint them. We want to be able to let them evolve. Hold up. So grab onto your brush and hush. We right here, and the last thing we want to do is give up. Let's discuss. Let's build. Let's give a fuck and tell each other something real. Something that hurts. Something a little uncomfortable. But now we right here, and I swear that it won't come until try to talk a bit. Try to ride up out of it. I know. The change can feel like it comes so slow. But tell me don't hold on. Try to let it go. Free fall into the void. And then everything look old. And everything look new. I hope we just come through. But if we fall off to the wayside, then I hope that it's been a good ride. And ain't none of us gonna survive, so sir, keep your shit right. Alright. I try until I can't. I fall until I stand. I stand until I sleep. Alright. I'm gonna do this one more time. This is so fun. Done threw the pickle in the soup. I don't like pickle, but I do like pickle flavoring. I used to love
That's dill, not dill pickle.
Huh?
Dill's different than dill pickles.
Is it?
That's why they're called dill pickles, because you flavor them with dill.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Dill's an herb.
Jeez, okay, the answer to that is Larry. Is that what I'm getting? Larry would nail a Sasquatch?
What? What?
So I'm gonna take acoustic and trap and put them together and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8. Oh, it didn't know what to do. It was like, oh shit. You want me to take acoustic and trap? It took a whole half second for each one this time. I challenged the system. Let's see what it came up with.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Dissonance to your identity. Yup. Try to tell me my identity, but what can it be? Looking at life like all I see is the canopy. It's strange streets to me, so I'm about to part the leaves. Do that shit like that, old bitch. Part the seeds, the red ones. You scared, huh? And all I said was lies where we try to go. Ain't none of us gonna lie. We tell the truth when we so loose. Hope that it don't come back. Looking at it like, oh, and we get high just like your contact. So don't try to blow my buzz, it's a vibe. I do it just because then I ride. Then I ride. No, okay, but this hasn't got anything acoustic in it. So let's see if this mixes it up more. There's a dill pickle soup, some kind of Polish type thing. I think that was put cream in it. Grate the pickle on cheese grass, actually was good. Nice, okay. I don't see myself trying. That sounds like something that she would hand me and I would be like, nah, I'm alright.
Yeah, no, I don't like pickles.
Man, this shit. Tell me that the mind's supposed to be free. Why I say I'm lying and that shit ain't me. Cause I look at all my chains and I agree. I could break them, but I like to complain. And I see the path to freedom. And all the shit that I ain't needing. And all the demons that I be feeding. But we all here together. I swear we fucking feasting. And the reason I'm a heathen is cause I needed that to come through. So pardon me for shit that I'm gon' do. I'll run through the defense, I'll be back. No pretense to where I'm at, so I'm here. We bout to make shit weird, so just try to shake off all the bad vibes. Cause we about to have our bad time, bad like a badass. We can't have that. We can't have that. Can't have it. Can't have it. Man, this is crazy because this AI creates these beats, but like, it's like doing like real good stuff. Like it's so much nerdy technical stuff. Like this shit has like has a band pass. Like it's like makes it sound, and then it like has a drop. I can't even make this happen yet. You know what I mean? Like, I can't make drops happen. See, everything's so chill right now. You know what I'm saying? Dun, 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 dun. Right here.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild. Fuck you, AI. Dun, 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 no problem. Yes, man, I believe so. Yep.
Yes. This is what I'm doing right now. I've been looking forward to doing this for so long. If you want to see what I just finished, this is what I was looking at.
So crazy.
I was working on that one for
So crazy. I think soon I'm gonna try to find another like AI program to fuck with. I'm excited to see that, by the way. What you working on?
this.
Yeah.
Did you see what I'm looking at?
Let me see.
Those are at her.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Y'all.
Yes.
I've
That
been
is
looking
a-
forward to this one.
Yes, that's just so hot.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Is truth subjective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that we've seen. Smart the real, look up blue skin Appalachian. Yeah, I've seen that. Too much silver. They were poisoned by the mining industry with high levels of plutonium, uranium, and silver metals in their blood that became inherited genetic mutations.
Yup.
Interesting. I hadn't heard about the family getting a genetic mutation.
Oh yeah, I hadn't heard of that either. Actually, like, I heard of people like consuming silver.
And turning blue, but
turning blue.
I did think that it was like that family particular that had some kind of thing with them. Like, I thought the original story was that it was just silver, but it was also like the family and a mixture. That makes me want to look into it more.
Yeah.
What's on her head? It looked like a big ass mushroom tumor.
It's a mushroom. She got a mushroom head.
She got a mush tumor. A tumor shroom.
I freaking love it.
A tumor.
It's called a shroomer.
A shroomer. Oh my god. How did it take me 4 tries and you nailed it your first time? I'm only a bit salty about that. Damn, girl. You so fucking funny. It's not fair. I'm just kidding. You're amazing.
Thank you, baby.
Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? All roses red are just the ones that we've seen. Really? Okay. What the fuck? Nothing. I'm being silly. I'm being 100% silly. No, I'm just being crazy. Let's see. Does this guy be repowered on? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. America's largest plutonium uranium mines region reaches from around Oak Ridge to Bowling Green. Wow, that's not surprising with Oak Ridge being what it is. It's got the craziest history ever. Everybody should check it out. A whole city built up in secret, developed, built up from nothing, from near nothing, to create to help create and assemble the first nuclear weapons. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy because we live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and it's just a few hours away. It's wild. Wait, what was that? Oh shit. Okay. Methemoglobinemia. Is that the name of the genetic defect? Is that what we found? Is truth subjective? Or is that too much Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? I know life's got you feeling like it ain't enough. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Is truth objective? Let me see. Really want to nail that opening line. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Oh no. Fuck. Man. I just pressed buttons and fucked everything up. I had no idea what I did. Yeah. Oh no. Grandfather helped build it. That's partly how I ended up in Tennessee when I was a couple years. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, Larry. They do. That is interesting as fuck. I had no idea, Larry. That's so cool. Are you at liberty to say what part that he worked on? Like what? Like was he like a construction guy, or was he into engineering, or? Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. One way or another. Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could. Low latency mode, please. I thought I already did that, but alright. Yeah, alright. I'm good. I'm alright. I'm good. I'm alright. Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Why is it so? Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. One way or another. No idea, UT. Oh, okay. A little sort of it. Right, interesting. Right. Right, it does, absolutely, Larry. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild, man. Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. Is truth objective, or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Why am I having such... I'll make like a whole song in 3 hours. And then I'll struggle through a line like this. It's
Oh.
so funny. It's so funny.
You can do it, baby.
Thanks, Queen. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. But now we're just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses defense us and steer into these subtle patterns. No. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that we've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's a more. Last time. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we're just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses defense us and steer into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Oh, I agree. Said Faye was pretty good with the portions of sketches. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we're just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses defense us and steer into these. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. We could paint flowers. I hate that. It's like, we could paint flowers. We could paint flowers.
Don't ever think about it.
Or is that too much credit? Our roses red.
Don't think it.
Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Gonna do it like this. Yeah. Thank you, Queen. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Our roses red are just the ones much credit. Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Flowers, but now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers, but now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is, I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses defenseless and steered. Now we just fighting for the life we have here. Cause now we just fighting for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of our senses defenseless and steered. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses defenseless and steered into these subtle patterns. Patterns that are subtle. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Shit. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected and the easily. Cause now we just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected. So many years. Cause now we just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected and the easiest easiest conquered. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. No. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and bounded with fear. The deaf cannot. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and bounded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle. It's fictional, not in the mood for fiction. It's about a cult. Interesting. Is it like a newer film? Film. Is it like a newer movie? Your dad says film. And we hung out this morning. It's funny, I went to go drop my kids off at their aunt's house to carpool to school. And her dad was visiting from out of town. And he was about to leave. I was like, hey man, let me take you to breakfast. It was nice. It was a nice little morning. That's my homie.
He and my dad are like BFFs.
Yeah,
that's
that's my
crazy.
homie. So cool. So fun. I was like, your daughter's going to be jealous. But it's early. She's asleep. He's only got so much time. Let's go eat.
I'm already jealous of y'all's relationship.
I'm sorry, Queen.
I'm just kidding.
I love you. I'm sorry. I love you. There's no need to be jealous. There's enough dad to go around. He's a big man.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
I hit the camera.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, shit. All right, I got to get this down. This is one part. I can't believe I had to redo this one part. Nah. It's okay. It's an old song. A bunch of old songs. Okay, here we go.
I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years.
Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle. That's okay. I'm gonna keep that first part.
Cause now we just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and binded with fear. The deaf cannot see that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenseless and steered into these.
Boom, da-dum, da-dum, dum, dum. Into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. Undo.
All of the senses, defenseless and steered.
Oh, nice. Let me know what you think about it. If it ends up being really good. Yeah, some of our first conversations actually were about Wild Wild Country, I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. If not, you should watch that. But I'm pretty sure that's some of our first conversations with Emma.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yes.
All of the senses, defenseless and steered
into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. Into these patterns that are subtle but effective.
All of the senses, defenseless and steered
into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the ones unprotected. So
all of the senses, defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the ones unprotected. So
this is what I came to find out about America. Here's some fun objective stuff, Emma. The NFL is literally paid tens of millions of dollars every year by the Department of Defense to promote nationalism, for better or worse. So they're probably pouring a lot of money. I'm not trying to call you out anything. We were talking earlier, just on kind of just a little bit what we were touching on earlier, thinking like the amount of money that America pays, the amount of tax money that America pays to like promote itself is a lot. It's wild. But millions of dollars a year to the NFL to promote patriotism. And then what Larry's saying, all these different things that are subliminally hidden documentaries, is between propaganda, documentaries that are secretly leaked through movies, like in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or whatever the fuck it may be. Yeah, it's definitely out there. Amen. But Emma, yeah, that's real shit. That's how it happened. That's why the kneeling on the field thing was a big deal. But check it out. Department of Defense, millions of dollars to NFL. It's like 11 million over fucking however many years. Let's see. Okay. It's annoying me. I guess I could have played along with it. Yeah, just to have fun as a social experiment. That's hilarious. About J-Rod escape from Area 51? That's interesting. I've not heard anything on that. Where would you find that, Larry? I heard anything on that.
All of the senses, defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the ones unprotected. So
that whatever side I'm on, stuck on, that's the side I want to win. Amen. There's nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at that. That is honest, homie. That is honest, and I'm with it. It's just gonna be what it is in the end, right or wrong. You know what I mean? I don't want to take sides. I just am where I am. But there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, absolutely. I absolutely agree. It sucks to die. It sucks to die. And there's, from what I've seen, a long-going civil war inside Ukraine. Anyways, like an 8-year-long civil war happening in Ukraine. But I get what you're saying, Emma, and I totally respect that. You want to be on the side that you're. I love that. Yeah, feel free, dude. Feel free. You know, sometimes it takes me a minute to get to it, but I will definitely check it out. Let's see. I don't know if I love this ending.
all of the senses, defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. All of the
Hey, we're starting.
all of the senses, defenseless and steered.
Yeah, that was such an honest answer. I appreciate the fuck out of that. I really do. I totally get that.
All of the senses, defenseless and steered
Into these patterns that are subtle.
all of the senses, defenseless and steered
Into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered.
all of the senses, defenseless and steered
Into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected.
all of the senses, defenseless and steered
Into these patterns that are subtle. Shit. I'm trying to like let it hang, but anyways, I got a weird idea in my head.
all of the senses, defenseless and steered
Into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the ones unprotected. So
all of the senses, defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the ones unprotected. So
there it is.
is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and blinded with fear. The deaf cannot see that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the.
Is truth objective?
Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers
But not make the seeds.
Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers
But not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything.
we truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals,
Or at least when there is, I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and blinded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenses and steers
into these patterns that are subtle
but effective. Society perfected.
The best manipulations are the
Ones
ones undetected, and the easiest conquered
Are the ones unprotected. So
is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power. Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is, I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and blinded with fear. The deaf cannot see, the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenses and steers into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the ones unprotected. So it's wild, yeah, and I think it probably is majorly connected at the top. But I totally get, though, the sense of, like, wanting to be part of the team that you're on or where you're at and look out for each other. In the end, it becomes very tribal in the end, and it just is what it is. It just is what it is. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer, for sure. Yeah, I mean, if you're listening, like, this song, the whole song just, like, question everything. That's my shit. Now we have power to create anything, to make, or at least when there is, I'm to make, or at least when there is, I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and blinded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenses and steered. We have power to create anything. Or at least when there is, I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Now we just fighting for the life we have here. They keep us divided and blinded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenses and steered. Oh, okay. Effective. That's funny. I was like, why am I not hearing this? The only reason I need to harvest emotion information is to manipulate people. Yeah, man. Well, it's for advertising. No, you're absolutely right. Exactly what's happening. Society perfected. Alright, okay. Since I fucked all that up. Let me see. Boom, yep. Paste that. Okay, now this whole different beast. I was like, why is that not sounding any different? Blinded with fear, the deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenses and steered. Okay, change. Effective. Society perfected. Ones undetected in the are the ones unprotected, so senses, defenses and steered, but effective. Society perfected. Ones undetected in the are the ones. All of the senses, defenses and steered, but effective. Society perfected. Ones undetected in the are the ones unprotected, so senses and steered, but effective. Society perfected. Ones undetected in the are the ones Oh, the SEL social emotional learning promoted by World Economic Forum. There are hardly information about the motion. Oh, interesting. I actually read 2 books by Klaus Schwab recently, who founded the World Economic Forum. And yeah, it's just crazy. Data being used in crazy ways. And actually, Klaus Schwab is the reason I got so obsessed with AI and just really interested in it recently. And found the AI music makers and shit. I was like, I bet it's out there. It's just crazy. It is.
Ones protected, are the ones unprotected, so fences, defenses instead. But effective, society perfected. Ones undetected and are the ones unprotected, so.
Oh, that's funny. We were talking about Tulsi Gabbard earlier. Man, almost everyone is, though. It's wild.
But effective, society perfected. Ones undetected
And I'm not saying she's like the shit or anything. I definitely am not like. After listening to her last long interview, I was like, yeah, interesting, man. I mean, it's
just the ones that you've seen, but not make the seed. Is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers, but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and blinded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the ones unprotected. So, is truth objective? Or is that too much credit? Our roses red are just the ones that you've seen. We could paint flowers but not make the seeds. Now we have power to create anything. We truly have power to change anything. I'm sure there's immortals, or at least when there is. I'm sure that they'll hide it for so many years. Cause now we just fighting for the lives we have here. They keep us divided and blinded with fear. The deaf cannot see, that the blind cannot hear. All of the senses, defenseless and steered into these patterns that are subtle but effective. Society perfected. The best manipulations are the ones undetected, and the easiest conquered are the ones unprotected. So,
all right, interesting. All right, are you ready to wrap her up, Queenie Queen?
I am.
You get a good stopping point.
Yeah.
All right, dude, Emma, stay dope. Larry, stay dope. Guys, be kind to yourself. Be kind to your others. Death to the machine. I'm just kidding. The machine loves you. I'm just kidding. The machine is the machine is the machine. We're all trying to make it. Yo, friendo, I'm sorry you're catching us here at the end.
What?
Nano robots in my tampons, Larry. I don't know.
Hope not.
That is amazing.
It's terrifying.
Oh, and I didn't even see his thing up here. Okay. I love how that progressed. No, don't worry about it. Jazz, I'm going to stay on for another few minutes just because you're on. Just a couple. Just check on you. How you been, dude? How the fuck are you? And now we're on Monday and Wednesdays. Thank you for y'all who have stuck with us through the time change. We had whatever. I'm not going to get into the glory days. But, you know, when we had everything consistent, the numbers were doing pretty good. But then we're all over the place. We're kind of... But to those y'all who have been so consistently supportive, we thank you so much. I know our schedule has been everywhere. It's the whole reason Firefly didn't make it, because of scheduling issues. We've had a tough go. Oh, but thank you. Oh, love you, buddy.
Oh. Yeah, I'm glad you got to catch us at the end.
My unit for Arma 3 is disintegrating. What does that mean? Oh, look at that beautiful. You should have seen that. Show them the one you finished earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, better late than never.
I just started sketching out this one. I think I might just erase it and start all over. I'm not happy with it. Anyways, I'm gonna grab this one that I just finished.
Nano robots in my tampon. Jesus Christ. It's a rough road out here.
That was wild.
Well, yeah. Well, if it's not now, it will be. He's probably right. The nanotech is crazy. Like, through reading the Klaus Schwab book, look at this badass alien, surfer alien.
Yeah, I finally finished the Surfer Alien.
So there's Moore's, I believe it's Moore's Law, where every 2 years, science, or the ability to store material is doubled. That's a butchered version of what Moore's Law is. I believe it's Moore's Law. Somebody corrects me if I'm wrong on that. Oh, thank you. But they found out when they were building microchips, remote control appears. They're almost to it now. Some birth control stuff will just cut it all out, as y'all know.
Thank you.
So they'll have they have like microchips and stuff and batteries, but like they have like 3D printers make them smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. But they got to the point to where like weird quantum shit was happening to it. It got so small, making batteries that like I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert in it, but weird quantum issues were coming up, and so it ran into a whole other problem, which led people to find out later on that you can actually store data on DNA, which is its own whole thing. It's worth looking into the TED Talks on DNA, storing information on DNA. Like they took a video and saved 1 trillion copies of it, 1 trillion copies, saved the data and processed it back. There's so many good arguments for it. If we were ever going to be hooked into the Matrix, it would probably be so that we're storage units, not batteries. I found out. But yeah, we were kind of like not keeping up on Moore's Law because, like I said, once we got the batteries and chips and all that got so small, all this weird action was going in. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. We'll be here again Wednesday. I'll actually be here tomorrow night for Dungeons and Dragons. And yeah, dude, Jazz, I'm so glad you're doing good, man. And yeah, take care of yourself. Guys, y'all have a great motherfucking night. Let me see. Carrot the DNA. In fact, we should be doing. There's so many things that we can and should be able to do with our DNA that's just like not allowed. Like there's like weird gene editing things and like I don't know. Like the public sector, like things that are like allowed to be known in public. Liching Hour, you have a great night for your constant support. I didn't know you were still here. You beautiful man. God damn it. You have yourself a fabulous one. Yeah, it's crazy. We're definitely not allowed to see even the pinnacle of technology. Like when you see what's allowed in public, like you have to get a little creative and imagine like what's being used in private or what's being made in private. Like these secret places. But anyways, I'll go on and all night about it. Be excellent to yourself, my friends. Talk to you, excellent. Y'all have a great night. Jazzman, lead the way. Lich, can't wait to catch you, man. Be easy, my friend. We'll see you. Much love. All love to you guys. Stay wild. Stay free.
Peace.
And say hi to this Ultra Fox guy. I'm going to go ahead and send y'all over to him. He's doing basically the same thing I'm doing. So go steal all his secrets and bring them back to me and tell him we said hi. Bye. Let's see. Nice. Look up the lab-made brain that plays Pong. Yes.
I've seen it, yeah.
Yes, that is wild. Germ teleportation devices and consciousness plants. I haven't seen true teleportation, just entanglement at great distances. I was kind of disappointed when I found that out. But yeah, okay, so these are our Facebook and YouTube people. Guys, Larry and Emma, all the love to you guys. Y'all have a great night.
See you guys.
Please come be weird with us as often as your heart sees fit. Bye.
Bye.